Okay, so we screwed up, and by we I mean my players. It turns out that sometimes when something drops into a board and casts a mass phantasmal killer at the whole squad, it can get really mean. And so if you've watched our Doomsday Dawn stuff, we did TPK, but we're not done yet. I told the guys that we would do some level 20 stuff. And if you saw that flash, that's because one of our guys is having connection problems, and hopefully the bard shows up for haste and things. Was going to be the Tomb of Horrors, but since Galarian is no longer a planet, because Ope shall not be the case. So we have a different story coming tonight, a little bit of homebrew of my own. I don't think I've introduced the party, because I just kind of told them, you speak Ancient Osirian, the Osirian gods are your gods, build around that. You guys are playing one of the oldest, most, I won't say prestigious, because it's a very, shadow organization in all of Galarian, Osirian's Risen Guard. That is to say, you have forsworn your souls years and years ago to a powerful entity in Osirion, and upon your death, you are resurrected to fight once again in the service of Pharaoh, in service of Osirion, in service of, in your case, all of the world. We are, in fact, playing at level 20, and you guys have been together for basically your entire careers across countless worlds in, I almost said in the Pact, but that's not quite right. Countless worlds in Galarian solar system and beyond, fighting the Dominion of the Black. Certain people in certain parts of Osirion have known about what certain people had set in motion to occur several bajillion years down the road. Everyone who knew you, who's not you, basically, has been wiped of their memories of you, and all of you after your, mechanically, your mission that got you to 20th, you've been sent to the afterlife with the condition of, if the powers that be couldn't stop Galarian's impending doom, you would be called back to service. And as you guys wake up, that is where we're picking up. So I see I have a John. I do not hear a John. So I'm going to start with over there. Mirrors are still hard. Pointing at Dan. Who are you, Dan? What are you playing, Dan? What should I expect, Dan?
I am playing Aurelia, a paladin of Bess. She's focused on protection and bringing the holy light to all that is evil and destroying everything that should not be here. She's very angry.
Very angry and about to be angry. You just wait a second. And I guess everyone who's not Chewy, thank you for your support on Patreon. Chewy, thank you for dying with honor a session ago. Anyway, moving down from Dan over to Ellie. Ellie, what you got? Who you got? What are you playing?
So I'm a paladin of Ra who took a rogue dedication, kind of like this idea of idea of the rogue that missed. If you missed, your party got to attack. So I was kind of trying to do something like that, where I could give other people more attacks, and I kind of like that kind of thing.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, everybody's moving around, so I can't go down. Well, I could go down from you still. So next is Robin. What you got, buddy?
All right. Well, I'm playing Duncan Hammerhand. I'm a human fighter with rogue dedication. And I'm pretty much a master of two blades. I'm pretty much a moving meat grinder. And once those buff keeps coming, this will be really fun.
And Chewy. Can I still call you Chewy? Now that I'm still going to call you Chewy. That's your name. What else would I call you?
Yeah, it's my nickname. Well, I may legally change it. Who knows? So I am a level 20 fighter, focusing on bows. Name is Karim, and I worship Neth, the goddess of war and hunters.
Good enough. And what is John's John, just yell if you can talk. I don't think you can talk, but... And in that other corner, we have Valzor Highhill, who I think is just a halfling bard, all the way 1 to 20, no archetypes, but it could be wrong. Anywho, the only people who have line of sight right now are the angels, because they're the only people with dark vision. I was going to start this off where everyone had been stripped of their gear, but since the caster isn't here, I think that would get you killed. So I won't make that. Basically, all at once, your sarcophagi spring open. All of you come to feeling sick to your stomach, feeling stiff, for lack of a better word. If you can see right now, so if you're Ellie or Dan, I get Dan and John screwed up all the time. Give me a percentage check.
All right. So used to fantasy grounds, now I have to type stuff.
Yeah, I know, right? How horrible. I miss dynamic lighting. Dynamic lighting is really good.
Yeah.
If only there was like fusing up the two.
Fantasy 20! Roll grounds.
All right, 37.
And Ellie has a
Mine's a 30.
Nice. Okay. So
30.
the room you guys are in is really, really cold and really quiet. As the angels step out, they can see Valzor's sarcophagus is yet to open. The humans with you are feeling their way around in the darkness, but can't really get much anywhere. As you spread your wings, all of you kind of pitch forward, as mechanically speaking, everyone is beginning this session enervated 2, which immediately informs all of you that something has happened to your bodies, and the ritual that brings you back has had to create a body and pull your soul farther and into, almost like a reincarnate into the self.
Is it our old body, or do we have new bodies?
You have new bodies that are exactly the same as your old bodies, except for the fact that some of the scars are gone, basically.
Sounds like
Could be
clothing.
worse.
Aurelia and Lapis can feel the floor. Well, I guess everyone can feel like it is unnaturally cold, and as you look around, everything is like it's too perfect. There's no where you would expect to see lines in the wall where stone is. There is nothing. There is in the corner, right? Blah, blah, there's a door. You think it looks more like just there's a slight boop in the wall over here, and then like over, or rather up, over, down to indicate there is some kind of door type thing. But there seems to be no means of opening it.
Okay.
Could I roll perception to find a torch?
You can certainly try. Man, I've never said that in my whole career, but that's the phrase, isn't it?
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the phrase.
So Chewie begins fumbling around, and Lapis and Aurelia can see this. Chewie is flat blind, trying to feel around for anything, and no, you don't. You have all of your gear, and you can like you stand up in your armor, and your bow is in your sarcophagus, but
Then I feel around for my goggles.
So
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't you have the goggles of
Yeah.
dark vision?
why, yes, you do.
And I turn them to give me dark vision for 1 hour.
You got it. And bam! Congratulations, Chewie.
Huzzah.
Aurelia is going to walk over to the coffin that didn't open. That's this guy, right?
Yep.
And she's just gonna start banging on the coffin, trying to open it up.
Okay.
Like, wake up!
So as Aurelia does that, the sound echoes. It's not quiet.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Sorry, guys.
Everyone can make a perception check, I will say.
Okay, perception check, listening.
And in the first
Last
5
time
seconds...
I got us killed.
Another 11. Two 11s in a row. What are the
Okay.
odds?
32.
Okay.
So I got 36.
So everyone can hear
35.
Yeah, everybody can hear outside the door. Someone moves in the direction of the door.
Oh.
Well, do we expect whatever that is to be our enemies? It's kind of weird to get resurrected in a chamber with enemies right outside, but it's possible, I guess.
It's unnaturally cold.
Yeah, I assume
And
that
we're
to preserve the bodies.
You would know, actually, that your body is preserved as per gentle repose when you're in your sarcophagus. This is not the first time you've come back from the dead. It's the first time you've come back enervated, but it's your life belonged to a pharaoh in Osirion, and you would fight and die for him against the Dominion of the Black across the tapestry. And oftentimes that means gruesome, horrible, brutal deaths. But your soul then comes back.
Duncan looks around the group and says, well, I'm not sure if it's within my ability, but normally with the medicine check, you can get rid of this condition.
Okay.
I think it's worth a try.
And I do have medicine too.
Yeah. So
I'm a legendary medic, so
Okay.
So the question is, do we have enough time to attempt curing us from this hampering condition?
How long will it take?
1 hour.
Oh.
I don't think we have that time.
No.
As Aurelia draws her sword and gets her ready as her shield just in case, she's like, I don't think we have that time.
That's pretty much why.
What does
That's pretty much why I asked everyone.
Does it give us negatives?
One at a time,
Yes.
guys. Chewy.
Does it give us negatives?
Innovative? You remember what Innovative did.
Innovated reduces all skills that have proficiency on them by -2. So our AC is reduced by 2, our attack is reduced by 2, all skill checks are reduced by 2.
I could
Everything
deny
is
that with
reduced.
determination, but I wonder if it's worth my determination burn.
That reminds me. Let me see. I think the fighter has an ability to get rid of conditions too. I saw that. I didn't expect to have to use that so soon.
I know, right? Okay, I got you. Let me check what I've got for that.
Yeah.
I don't have anything.
Let's see if I got any stuff.
So many abilities.
Welcome to level 20.
20. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, where's it?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes!
Yes!
Okay.
Nice.
Hey, John. You made it.
I
Congratulations.
got my phone to work.
Okay, cool.
Yay!
Very good.
So the next question is, can John log into Roll20?
Adventure number 2.
Because if you can't, we can theater the mind you because you have a physical character sheet. I remember in our Discord, we were all like, send that man a form fillable PDF. Now it's good that he didn't have one.
Yeah.
It's loading up, but all I see is a black screen right now.
Okay, that is
Yep,
accurate. You do not have low light or dark vision. And John, what are you playing? Who are you? You're joining a campaign already in progress.
Halfling Bard.
What is your name?
1 second. Let me get my papers real quick.
Doesn't remember his name. Who am I?
My name is Valzor Hill.
Says the dog. My name is Bork.
Halfling Bard.
Alrighty, and to give John really quickly a quick catch up on things, you're a member of Osirion's elite pharaonic guard. You have forsworn your soul to a pharaoh. On death, you are given a new body and brought back to fight again. You and the people in the room you're in with have on countless worlds, fought against the Dominion of the Black. The powers that be knew that there was going to be a bad thing happen, so when your service was ended, there was that clause of if the bad thing would happen and Golarion would get eaten by a great old one, you would be called back to serve. And so you have been. The last coffin opens up.
Hey, you can't keep Valzor down.
Nice. And the best part is, Tommy already gave us our gear. Yes.
Yeah, I did. You guys were supposed to start out without gear. That was planned. You guys knew. Foresight. Tell John to show up 30 minutes late every session. You'll be fine. Just fine.
Now, I have a question.
Suddenly everyone's
I'm-
gear goes away. No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, that's determination. It's determination.
I'm guessing the answer is no, but were we given fort saves to this beforehand to this innovation?
You were not.
Okay. Because I've got
Does our
fast recovery, so I just want to make sure.
Do you, Chewie? You said you have the determination, right? What's your charisma score?
I think Chewie
Who
died
at?
on us. Dang it! This is not a good day.
Yeah.
No,
Hello.
he's here. He's just a little quiet.
Yeah, fair enough.
What were you asking?
What your charisma score is?
Charisma.
Yeah.
It's a 10, I think.
Okay. Then you can only use it once, because otherwise you could use that ability a number of times equal to your Constitution modifier.
Oh, Constitution.
Oh no, not Constitution, Charisma. Sorry,
Okay.
the other one with C.
Yeah.
I'll take a Constitution determination.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
I think
Paizo.
I'll be fine with this negative so far. If I really start rolling bad, I'll use it on it.
Okay.
I mean, it's all in all, it's pretty
Sounds
good,
good.
probably, because you have no idea how long this will last. That's a problem.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I know that normally when you resurrect, you also get like an innovation debuff, and that one lasts 1 week.
Which
So if
which
this-
you guys would know is presently what is affecting you because
Okay.
and you too, John. Because
Oh.
your body had to be forcibly constructed this time instead of the gentle repose.
Okay, yeah. So that effect will stick around if you don't get rid of it.
Indeed. In any case, Valzor
We don't really have an
rises.
out.
Yeah, and
Probably not.
I didn't
No.
take any mercy stuff, so we're just gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know if whatever we do has a time limit on it. Otherwise, our bard might have one of those useful spells which constructs like a some building, because
Like
you
tiny hut.
can stay in there for some
We're just
time.
gonna outweight whatever's on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if it's just making enemies wait, I wouldn't care. But I have no idea if our mission itself is time sensitive.
yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh.
have no idea.
Did we revive with any mission information in our heads?
You did not. All you guys know is the worst has come to worst and Galarian is gone. And you've come back.
Oh.
You would know that across the tapestry, several other teams, such as your own, have been brought back from the dead as well. What you're supposed to do, you don't know. That's mostly because you don't have a lot of information in this tiny little room.
Okay.
I say to the team, I think we should open the door. It could be the commanding officer.
Aurelie says,
Well, let's
uh,
just in case prepare. I will take out my floating shield, let it float, and draw both my weapons.
Okay.
And I also will take up my graceful poise, which is a stance.
You got it.
Aurelie is gonna move here, just in case. All right, who wants to open the door?
I'll open the door.
Again, the door has no
careful.
visible means of opening.
I'll
There is-
knock on the door.
Okay. Did everyone make a perception check?
All
Roll
right,
to
perception
the door.
check.
Well,
39.
Alrighty.
42.
Ooh.
I have a 39 for
That's
Aurelia.
42.
40.
Nice.
40 from Lapis. Chewie has a 40.
We are crushing those perception checks.
You are, and it's a good time to do it.
I
John, you
see
there? Can
into
you roll
a
for me?
soul.
Oh no, I think John might still be dead. Dang it!
No, 1 sec.
Alright, fair enough. I guess I could roll mine too, couldn't I? I guess I'll participate in the game. Here we go.
How dare you?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I bet you do. Okay, so
Well,
you knock on the door. Balzor's first. I'm last. That's a thing that happened. Good. Well done.
Yeah.
The door opens, but not in a way you would expect a door to open. Rather, it just kind of raises, as if something were to have pulled it up. Standing on the other side is a thing that you will see. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to open the door first. Everyone should be able to see it because it's putting out light of its own.
I see.
Whatever it is, it already fumbled, so that's good.
And you have
Do
caught
not
it.
see anything.
It has opened. You can't because where you're standing.
Okay.
It was just taking
Okay.
a leak.
It's
Yeah, I see
standing.
something there.
It's standing by the
Okay.
door, and it's been caught by surprise. You're not sure if it's human or aberration or some kind of construct or a mix of all three. What you do know is even thousands of years ago, and truly time must have rolled forward quite a bit if the events of the Dominion have come to pass, the Dominion's technology level was much more advanced than everyone else's was. That's how the ancient Assyrianites got a lot of their big technological whoop back in the day, and how they were able to conquer so much of Garund. Thousands of years have passed. You guys are geared. Don't you move. Thousands of gear. Yeah. You guys are using the same gear. He's carrying what looks to be like a small handheld ballista in his robotic arms. He's caught completely by surprise as the door opens, and you guys are standing there. Valzor is first.
Well,
Okay.
first of all, I still pretty much don't see anything.
As you probably shouldn't, because you do not have dark vision. He's putting off a little bit of light, but it's not entering the room. I'll say he's putting off light because the thing covering his mouth, for those of you who can see, as well as like stuff around his eye and back, are glowing a faint purple.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We can kill him and use him as a torch.
He will start off by playing his lyre and casting Allegro on Chewie.
Okay.
Watch that, dude.
You're hasted.
1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't Allegro do the whole party?
No,
No,
I think it's
Allegro
single
is
target
one
because it's a
ally.
cantrip.
Yeah.
And it allows them, they're quickened with the ability to strike, stride, or step. That is one verbal casting.
Mhm.
And I'm going to use one of my spell points to cast Lingering Composition.
Gotcha.
Where are you at?
Which means it lasts for a little while longer, and then you have one more action, I
You
believe.
attempt to flourish. You set the DC for this, but I'm just going to go ahead and roll it.
Yeah, that's fine. I imagine unless you fumble, you pass at level 20.
Probably.
Just don't roll a 1. Yeah, you're fine. Fine like wine. 44.
What was it? Because I can critically succeed.
What happens on a critical success?
Composition lasts 3 rounds.
Okay. I'm going to say 15 or better is a critical success for you. You have a scimitar lyre.
Okay.
Yep, one more action.
He is hasted for 3 rounds then.
Neat.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
because that's only one action,
Oh, neat. Don't commit to your next action all at once there.
never mind. Can't do that.
Okay.
That's it.
Roger that. Okay, next up is Robin.
All right. Well, I can't see much, so I will attempt to stumble my way to the small piece of light that I see, so towards the entrance.
Okay, sure. You can feel the wall, so if you move at half speed, you can get there.
All right, let's do that. Would moving at half speed get me there?
It could get you most of
Because
there's a square occupied by a friend, a square occupied by a friend, and then a square occupied by an enemy. So you could end up, as you start moving forward, you realize you can't You could move. Well, you could move out the room if you'd like to.
I'm just wondering
20,
if
30.
I
You
could.
can in the
If
door.
I get there in one move, I could do the attack and move action.
It looks like it'll cost you 40 feet of movement if you want to be able to attack the guy.
Okay. Well, I could. In that case, I will do sudden charge. I can move twice and attack.
Okay. And there's no longer that straight line clause. So you go barreling past your friends and past him. He's not threatening. You should see him.
Okay. Nice. All right.
Is he
so
putting off
get
light
to-
y'all can see? Yeah, he is.
How will you do that? Do I just attack and you deduct the -2 for an evasion, or should I just do that myself?
Do it yourself.
Okay. So that's currently that's what normally is. So okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Of a 43 hit.
That is a crit.
Yeah. Okay. Just wait, it turns out that thing's actually friendly and we're like tearing it apart.
It screams out, "No, please, I'm your friend," in a language you don't understand. In common.
Okay, so I critted that thing. Oh, that's
yes, you
gotta
did.
be. Okay, so that's my normal damage would be 5d6, so that's already 10d6, and okay. So that's the normal damage.
You got it.
Then that's 4d6 electricity damage.
Yep.
2d6 fire damage, and 2d10 persistent fire damage.
Bam. Okay. So you run up, turn the corner, see this thing. It
If
sees.
anything were near that thing, it would also take 2d6 lightning damage, but I assume nothing is within 10 feet of that thing, which is an enemy.
And it sees you to continue, and you slice into it, and it goes like bits of flesh, and then there's a whoop as you hit bits of metal, and then down into bits of what you assume are like a gug's internal organs that have like been strapped around to glue it all together. It recoils back, and does anyone speak Aklo?
No.
Been fighting the Dominion for 8 books. No one speaks Aklo. Fair enough.
What? Hey, I'm just a resurrected fighter. You can't expect me to actually like invest in languages.
That was the bard's job.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? So it just kind of makes
people.
Just kind of makes otherworldly noises. I think that's all.
Well, this was just 2 of my.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, you got one more.
I have 4. No, I'm permanently hasted. I'm a fighter.
Oh, neat. Even better.
So let's attack again.
Okay.
45.
Still a critical.
All right, so let's do all of that again. That's a good thing about Roll20 because I can just go back and do all the rolls again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the persistent fire damage probably doesn't trigger again.
You could roll better.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's see. Let's see.
Has 20 persistent fire damage.
Yeah, I did better.
Yes, you
It's
did.
now 40 instead
Noted.
of 8. That's a lot better.
Indeed.
All right.
And one more.
And yeah, I can do one more. Yeah, it's that now.
That one misses.
Okay, and I will use my reaction for a desperate finisher, and I will flurry twice for 2 more attacks. At the same hit bonus.
It's a
So-
sweet build.
This and that. A 41 and a 38.
Hang on. Yes, it's starting next turn. Use one action that you know with the press trait. What action are you using?
How's it called?
I hear Desperate
Was it
Finisher, but Desperate Finisher
Dual
into what?
flurry.
Yeah, I know. It's a dual flurry.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool.
Weapon flurry.
Gotcha. Then you have a hit and a crit.
Nice.
Man, I thought Arm Mill was good.
I mean, that's level 20, and I tried
Yeah,
to go
yeah.
hard on this.
Indeed.
Okay, that's another one of those.
Yeah.
Another one of that. Another one of that. Another one of. Oops, sorry, that was too much. I wanted to do the 2d10, not the 10d6.
Gotta get better than
No.
that 14.
Well, you never know.
And so it was. 15 persistent fire. Okay.
Yeah, and okay, so the normal hit is 5d6, 2d6 lightning for max, nice,
Nice.
and 1d6 fire. Okay, now I'm finished.
Okay, seems good. Hey, what's your strength score?
My strength score is 18.
Because that was not added in any of those rolls.
Well, actually, I will add my dex score because I'm using agile weapon. So that's.
Wait,
How
are
much-
you a rogue?
I'm a fighter rogue.
Only a rogue can do dex to damage because the rogue archetype does
Yeah.
not get finesse striker.
I only get to hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I've 18 strength, so that's still +4.
So that's plus.
So
Oh man.
I hit him 4 times, so that's another 16 on top of that.
Gotcha.
Is it dead?
I think it doesn't get doubled on crits, or does it?
It
No,
does.
it does.
It does. I did the math in my head. It's not dead yet. Next is Ellie.
It wouldn't be 16, but because I critted 3 times, that would be 8, 16, 24, 28.
Right. Again, I did the math already. Ellie's up.
All right.
So I'm gonna move Chewy so my reach weapon can hit the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit the thing. See if this works the way I think it does. Nope, it does not.
You need to do /roll and then do that.
I'll
Just
pull
slash
up the
R.
I'll pull up the dice bar.
36
What I like
hits.
to call it.
So
Dice roller.
a 36 hits.
Mm-hmm.
And then so it's 5.
Rolls, I would just want to start.
Plus 6, 24. And then I want to find out if this thing is evil. So I want to target it. My divine smite. My smite evil. I'm just going to use smite evil as my next action.
Okay. It does ping. The target is evil.
Doesn't it? D20.
So it's not a friend.
Oh, and I got a 1 on my smite evil attack.
Rough. Okay. So is that an attack roll? Yes, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Evil's an attack.
So nothing happens on a fumble.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okie dokie. Then we pass to. Gotta go to that notepad file. Next is Chewy.
All right. I definitely think he's in bow range.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. So let's see. That would be with the minus on it. That would be a. Whoa. There it goes.
39 hits.
All right. Take And I had my dex modifier to damage on range, correct still?
You do not.
Oh, not on damage.
Your
Okay.
bow adds, if it is a composite longbow, it adds half of your strength.
Gotcha, okay.
Oh, if it's a longbow, you take a -2 because it's within your it's within the volley range.
It would still hit.
Okay. Here's the physical. Here's the 5d8.
Oh my. Okay.
And here is the fire. Wait, hang on. Then change it to roll 1 instead of 5.
Okay.
So there's 3 fire. And there is 6 acid.
Neat.
And let's see. I'm going to attack again. But this time with a minus. Let's see, it'll be a 28 in total. Does that hit?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Whoa.
What acid does on a critical, if he's wearing armor, well, first, if he has a shield, it's broken. If he doesn't have a shield, if he's wearing armor, it becomes broken.
Neat.
And then on the gear. So, yeah, it automatically gets the broken condition.
Okay.
So that becomes 10d8 to roll.
Okay.
There's the physical.
Okay.
Fire.
Okay.
Acid is coming up. And acid, and it's 2d10. Wait, no, 1d10. Persistent fire.
2d10.
Oh, I was right the first time.
Greater than 15
Okay.
is the important number now.
Nope.
Okay. Well, in any case, flavor
So
that
he
kill.
takes all that, and then flavor that kill.
Indeed.
All right. He aims for the neck as it just goes through there, burning whatever strange armor and metal is surrounding it away as it just cleaves through it with the acid.
And he
And then
drops to the floor.
I don't know what language you speak, but it sounds like the language of my enemy.
And initiative is off. This guy kind of just like, you can see as all this is going on, he turns in the direction of this bigger door here, but he never quite gets out of the way before enough like pain is dealt to him that he just kind of collapses in a heap.
Yeah. Duncan rolls his shoulders. It's like, still got it in me. It's like, I haven't been in a body for quite some time, but I still got the hang of it mostly. I feel like I'm a little bit worse than normal. Feeling a little bit innovated.
Then the situation is dire, my friend. If we are being innovated.
Yes. They probably tried doing the ritual to resurrect us, but they might have been interrupted while doing it.
You guys would know it's a
body?
little less of a ritual and a little more of a contingency. If Galarian eaten by Great Old One, then you are brought back. But there was no receptacle, so it had to be created.
Like the arcane spell contingency.
Basically.
Yeah. All right. Aurelia's gonna start walking out. Is there enough space for her to fly around here?
Not really.
How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling is
Okay.
perhaps 8 feet tall.
Yes. All right. So she's just gonna start walking out. Be like, the world has ended. We must right this.
I would like to examine the body.
Okay.
Is that a perception?
Definitely. Unless you happen to have like lore dominion of the black.
No.
Even then, your lore is a few thousand years out of date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, it's a... Oh,
Okay.
that's low, but...
So this guy clearly once upon a time was a human, but there's been enough flesh warping done to him and enough installation of like cybernetics, for lack of, you don't know that word, but cybernetics and aberrant tumors and things to have stripped his humanity from him. His eyes have been replaced with little, like, beady sensor, like, type things. His mouth and nose are covered with that thing that gives off a faint purple light. He's carrying it kind of... You guys don't know what crossbows are. Crossbows were not in... You guys are from the Bronze Age, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So, for lack of a better word, a small ballista without an arrow or a cross piece, about as long as his arm, perhaps a little longer. It
What
lays...
is that thing?
Exactly.
Whatever it is, I don't like it.
He doesn't seem to be carrying anything other than that and a couple of... about the size of
Have a
yonder
burning
dice here.
torches.
About... Nah, not quite. About the size of this. Little red cylinders. They put off a little bit of light. He puts off like a couple foot of light, but it's not enough to pierce the darkness around him for more than a little bit.
Slap a crossbow with her spear, and then go, well, we have work to do.
Roll percentage
Walk
dice,
this way.
if you would, please.
That's 2d10s, right?
Yeah. Or, here, I'll just do it. 1d100.
You can roll a D100.
Okay, so when Lapis does this, she stabs her spear down and it connects with something close to where his hand is. As that happens, a streak of red light erupts from one end of it and connects with the wall about 20 degrees off from hitting her in the wing. As that happens, his arm, which still kind of grips the thing, jerks up, and then it slams back down into the ground with a resounding metallic clang, like sword on shield, basically.
I think we should hide the body in the room we came from. Drag it in there.
If that thing's still alive, should we cut off its head?
Let's
Might be
keep
a good
stabbing.
thing- it might be a good thing to cut that thing's head off anyway. The head sheds light. I need something to see.
Takes the torch.
I get out my star knife and cut it off. The head and hand it
Before
to
he
him.
does that, is it still in one piece?
More or less.
It's a bit burned and a bit melted.
Yeah.
There's a couple arrows sticking out, a little bit of like slashing wounds.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
Bardic magic. Curiosity.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
Proceed to the chopping.
I chop up and hand him his torch.
Okay. Can do.
So
So as Chewie does that, as Chewie goes to like actually remove the head, there's a bit of resistance, and the whole thing's body lights up with a almost like mage armor, like a purple-ish bit of shielding, except it doesn't stop anything except for like a faint like a static electricity sort of feel, like push forward, head is severed, it stops illuminating, all of the like purpley light goes away.
God dang. Back in the darkness.
Indeed.
Well,
I can be your seeing eyes. Just keep
our
your
holy
hand on my
people.
shoulder.
Yes. All the people who can see, lead me along. Just point me at whatever I need to hit.
Okay.
Man, I wish I had a rope. I could just tie it around my waist and to someone else and just follow along the rope.
Yeah.
Magic items do not shed light, do they?
They do not.
I see a path on the right. Yeah,
You
it's
do.
up ahead.
You do see a couple of
I don't
paths.
see anything.
Valzor is still back in the first room.
Balzar.
Little halfling, are you coming?
Here, boy.
Where are you?
He's still busy with his musical instrument.
I'm gonna
mean-
try to walk towards where they're at.
Okay.
You can walk along the wall, just at
Yeah,
half
I'll move
speed.
you out in the room. Bam.
Okay. Smack.
It's awkward, but you are able to get out there.
Yeah. Also, our people who are able to see can just tell us, be like, go 20 feet in that direction. And like, okay.
I ping here for you to move.
20 of my feet or 20 of your feet?
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's so true.
Okay, so you guys can see there is. Oh, it's. Well, let me break out my ruler. We can do that. We're in Roll20 again. About 60 feet away from you. A little less. Those of you with dark vision can see there is a. Not unlike a wall of force. All of you have seen the Dark Tapestry. You've never been so directly in it. Back in the ancient days, it was more like you would go to Kyanin and you would take the Ayudara if you needed to go to, for example, Castrovel or gates throughout various planets. The Dominion had kind of planet-to-planet moving technology, but never this advanced. It seems to be right here. There's a wall of force, and it is the only thing separating you from space. There's a path that leads down this way, a door here, and a door here.
Okay. Relia will take the lead. Say, follow me. And come to this door.
Okay. The door does not open. However, Aurelia can also see there's a door right here.
Okay.
Can everyone make a perception check?
Yep.
Yeah, sure. I guess I can do a listen perception check.
Basically, yeah.
33.
Okay.
What do you think?
Ellie, it's not r/, it's /r then space. Welcome to Roll20.
That's a.
By the way, you can just
That
type
is-
in the bonuses.
Also true. It's more
I
than
tried
enough, is what it is.
I tried to.
And as I said, what you did was you typed r/. It is /r then space then plus stuff, basically.
Ah.
Okay, so I've seen basically enough. Everyone can hear. It kind of echoes throughout the hallway that you're in. I won't try to make the noise lest I butcher everything forever. However, it sounds not unlike the noise a whale makes. It echoes for a couple of seconds and then is heard no more.
Can we tell the direction at all where it came from?
It seems to be coming from the walls.
Whoa.
We've dealt with these people before.
So
The walls could be alive.
What if they are alive?
they've definitely advanced. They've definitely advanced.
I know I won't know.
I'm gonna move here. Oh wait.
I know I won't know what this is since the technology with cameras and stuff, but since we fought them before, would I know they have stuff on ceilings or on walls that can watch us?
You would not. They were. You guys are Bronze Age. They were Renaissance plus space with a little bit of like gun technology. Thousands of years later.
Then
That's like Phyretion. Okay. Yes, we have no idea what to expect.
Yeah.
All right. We should probably open this door, right?
Too bad there's no hack skill.
What door? I can't see it.
Hang
Come over. Follow the
I
sound
go
of my
over
voice.
Okay.
Now,
uh,
do you see
I
my
try to
character?
I mean, when you ping, could you try a different color than black?
How do I do that?
I call dibs. That's
No.
mine. Oh yeah, black is so bad because
Yeah.
dynamic lighting. Can I
Yes,
force you?
exactly.
Oh, right.
Like the only reason
black
I
on
saw
black.
you. Yeah, the only reason I saw you pinging is because the circle actually went over my character.
All right, I'll go to green.
Ah,
There you go.
Okay. So it's over there?
My goth aesthetic is ruined. There is a door
Oh, no.
here. There is a door here. There is a door here. There is a wall of force here.
Aurelia
Okay.
just sighs. Just follow the sound of my voice.
Okay. Can you ping so I can figure out where your voice is?
Is that control and click?
Let's just hold down left mouse button.
Yeah, it's just held down like that.
Follow the sound of her echolocation.
So
There you go.
over there?
All right, right there.
Okay. The best part of it about this is it's like so realistic. It's like over there? No,
As
no,
he's
over
like- he's
here.
He's got like his hand out. He's like, oh, just like right on her face. Just like stop. I'm right here. Okay. Door's right there.
Are we in initiative?
I can just
Yeah.
imagine the girl with someone's hand all over her face too.
Yeah. Because like we could all see, but he can't. So.
I think the bard wanted to do something.
I want to start playing a song.
Okay.
Oh,
It's Dirge of Doom.
Okay. What does that do?
All foes within 30 feet of me are frightened 1 and unable to reduce that for as long as they are within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
nice.
And that lasts for one action, right?
Lasts for 1 round, and I'm going to continuously play it.
Okay. Understood. It's not
Could I
quiet.
try to use Thievery on the door?
You can, and everyone also hears that as that starts to happen, it makes a lot of noise.
Uh-oh.
Does that actually mean that it goes further than normal? No, that's echoing.
Kinda, yeah.
I got a 40
Not
on
not
the
mechanically,
Thievery.
but it is making a lot of noise. Chewy's thievery check. You have no idea. The door is a flat. Like you can tell there's a door there because there's a slight out from the wall.
Now I'm wondering if I even still get perception checks because this music is probably louder than whatever I'm trying to listen for.
Actually, Robin makes a good point.
Yeah.
If you don't have dark vision, you can't hear while the bard is performing. The walls are very cramped and the ceiling is relatively low and the sound bounces.
I
It's
think
not
we
bad.
should check
You-
out.
you- Your music sounds way better than the enemies anyway.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think we should check out that path on the right since we're getting nowhere with the doors. 2 seconds that.
Apparently no one.
Okay.
I will put my fate in your hands because I can't see.
I'll move over.
Don't worry. My shield is at the ready.
Always.
Hopefully that'll be enough.
Yeah. By the way, I
Where are you
think
going?
I will grab my floating shield again and hold onto it for now.
Get it?
Guys,
It will
I
probably
thought we were going
take
to
a
do the
while.
door. I feel
I can't
left out.
We have the door. We have no clue how to open it.
Well, you can
Alright,
attack
right.
it, I guess.
Well,
I hope I get a critical with a bow shot on it
Yeah.
and break it.
nah. I don't
The
think
Estus
that'll work.
damage does damage objects, I think.
Okay.
You can probably
So,
burn through it.
as Lapis moves where nope, Chewy, go back.
Okay.
When I
moving it
clap,
back.
that means stop talking, stop moving. This door, as you approach it, automatically opens. Kind of like out like this. As that happens, Lapis
The one
can,
right.
Lapis can see. The first thing Lapis sees is a humongous human man behind some kind of what must certainly be a prison. The bars are made of pure light. He turns, as well as a pair of elves who appear to be like husband and wife. They turn your direction, and all three of them at once just, help! Help us! With a, like, as they begin to speak, they start, like, coughing and a little bit of blood comes out. Obviously, they've been in here for a long time. Obviously, they've been maltreated. Another one of these guys. I'm going to keep the same initiative that you guys had already to make it faster. Comes into the initiative, turning the corner. I add that and goes here. Okay, got it. This guy levels his strange weapon. And first up is our halfling. We are back on initiative. You are where your token is on the board.
I'm going to drop my Dirge of Doom since
Okay.
that's. I'm assuming I can just drop it since I've been playing it for a while.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Dancing Lights
Okay.
Yes.
because I didn't think of that earlier.
That is indeed a wise idea. Targeting yourself, I'll take it.
Yes, 10 feet each diagonal direction from me.
Okay.
4 torches appear.
Gotcha. So for easiness, we'll just light you up.
Yes. I can see.
And then I will move towards Duncan,
Okay.
30 feet.
The
So-
squares are all 5 feet. I know they're kind of rectangle-y, but I blame Starfinder.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Okay, is that all?
Yeah, that's all.
Alrighty. So it passes to me. This guy takes one action to step. And it was Logan Bonner, I believe, who said that Rise of the Rune Lords would be easy to convert, Iron Gods would not. Challenge accepted. As he does so, speaking in you recognize but don't understand Aklo, he levels his weapon, which one of his hands braces a little farther up, and he presses a button on the side, and then all at once, several rounds of brilliant red energy fire down the corridor. I will grab this and out to a considerable distance.
Are those projectiles or rays?
They would count as projectiles. I guess they would count as rays. Yeah. And okay, so I am targeting Aurelia, Chewie, and Lapis. But you guys see streaks of red light fly across the corridor. And
Magic user!
something like that. Just gotta check that. Okay, this is targeting everyone's touch.
Question. Can I use the free reaction to raise a shield, or does that not work with a ray?
You are flat-footed.
Oh, okay.
So this is against Lapis's touch is a 50. Oh, Ellie. What? You cut out for me.
So it hit.
Does it crit?
It's a 42.
Okay.
No.
Fair enough. And this is Chewie's touch, a 44.
It hits, but no crit.
Aurelia's touch, a natural 20.
Then that crits always.
Indeed. So that means I will roll this twice. Lapis takes... Whoop, I did it wrong. Boom, bam. Oops. Whoop, boom. Lapis takes 22 fire damage. Chewie takes 13 fire damage, rather. Aurelia takes 34 fire damage. As, like, these bolts hit you and it burns, and you can see, like, bits of your armor have been seared away, and, like, bits of you have been, like, almost, like, shorn all the way through, about yay big. And that was all 3 of my actions. It passes to Robin.
Alright. I just saw fiery beams flashing past me.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I obviously think enemy attack. So I shall move in that direction.
Okay.
I have movement speed of 30 feet. I assume it's standard 1 square is 5 feet.
You got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, good thing. The light is still back there.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Have you run out of the light you have, haven't you?
No, not quite. I'm still just at the corner of it, but if I keep going, I will be out of that light.
Well, yes, you will.
You have a javelin?
Okay. No, I mean I can move, but I want the ruler. I want the ruler. Okay. How far is this from here? Okay, so I can get there if I run straight. All right, let's do it. I will do another sudden charge
You got it.
to spend 2 actions and get up in his face.
Okay.
I hope I didn't trigger any traps that I didn't see on the floor.
No traps go
Oh,
off,
man.
but as you enter, Duncan, you see more than anything. Well, these two are going to approach right there, and this guy who barely fits in his cell. They all three move to the edge and just help as the big guy coughs. One of his teeth begins teetering precariously and eventually just outright falls out. And you see what Lapis saw. These a human and a pair of elves have been mistreated for a very, very, very long time. They look at you desperately.
It's okay, I'm a doctor. All right, let's attack the guy. None of my teammates is nearby, I think, right?
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So my full attack mod is. God damn it! I rolled so much things that it moved out. Okay, so that's plus 34. Oh, mine 32 because I'm animated. 20 plus 32. Let's see if we can hit.
You do hit.
Oh, I do hit?
Mhm.
Jesus. Oh, man.
Nice.
Okay, in that case, we deal that.
Okay.
Followed by that, and that plus 4, and then I can still attack once more because I'm still a fighter, which is permanently hasted when it comes to attacking.
Perma quick, real good.
Yeah,
That is a critical.
46.
You got it.
Nice. Okay, do I still have the crits in here? Yes, I do. Okay. Oh,
Nice.
that's a lot of
Ooh,
6s.
yes, it is. Well done.
Ooh.
That's the fire damage. That's the lightning damage. And slash R. That's a persistent fire damage. No, this
Rough.
time around.
Nevertheless.
All right. That's it for me again.
All right, Lapis is on.
Okay, so Lapis is gonna move. And the 3 and the 27 are all good damage.
You got it. It doesn't seem
Not
to be
physical
adversely affected by it, but it definitely hurts. You lean in and stab this thing, and bits of its flesh kind of melt away as you contact a bit of purpley greenish matter that you pull out, and then it connects with the floor and melts away.
Nice. The 5 is bleed.
Hello?
Hello?
How about he paused on my end?
Awkward.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okie dokie. Next is Chewy.
Alright, I'm going to attack my bow.
Okay. You should be able to see him. He is
I do.
screened so it doesn't crit.
Well, actually, nobody can be screened since I got perfect aim.
Actually. Okay, fair enough. It's a crit.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright. Hey. One.
Chewie hit the DM with, well, actually, it was a crit.
Why, yes.
6. Take that with fire, acid, and since any armor he has is now broken, or shields, or yeah, now getting the broken condition. That was
Okay.
my first action.
Why, yes, it is.
Okay.
Well, actually, no, it's not. Because you crit him, right?
Yeah.
Would you like to roll 5 more d8s?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Got your back.
I don't know why. Thank you. Yep. There's the rest of it.
Duly noted. Okay. That was one action.
I think you also do you have fire damage on your weapon, because then you need to roll the 2d10 persistent fire damage.
Also true.
I can beat you with yours.
It's really likely you beat me because I rolled a 1 and a 4.
You rolled real bad, yeah.
2 of those d10s. It's 2d10 fire
I keep
damage.
Sorry.
No problem.
You've already probably beat him.
So
Never
there,
mind.
that's
You
Well,
got
we
the
tried.
same number.
It's a tie.
Okay, I've seen one action.
Question.
okay. Plus 20.
Hang on, question from Ellie.
Was I supposed to roll 2d10 persistent fire for the greater fire rune on a crit?
Do you have a greater fighter rune?
Yes.
Then why, yes, you are.
Yes.
Let's see if she can beat it.
Yes, she beat it.
9!
Almost
Yeah.
double.
A 37 hits, Chewie. No crit, but a hit.
Alright. Okay, let's see. Here's a 1d6. Another d6. I looked in the recent rolls, sorry. I was trying to be quick and be cool. And hit, roll the recent stuff. Okay, so here's a d6.
Okay.
A d6. And here's 5d8.
Okay, flavor that kill.
Alright. Since I fired twice, one goes into the shoulder, another one goes into the shoulder, killing him. Both through the shoulders.
And he goes, shooting him in the shoulder is an awkward way to kill someone, but given the fact that he's not quite
It's in the
humanoid, not
side.
quite aberrant, not quite robot, there's enough there where he kind of like sputters and falls, his weapon slamming into the ground and like kind of sputtering a little. Initiative is off.
Oh, and Charles, like it went through its side here and into its heart that way.
Oh, that makes more sense. Okay, got it. I thought it was sick. Dead.
No.
Okay. Okay, so he's gone. Initiative is off. Duncan and Lapis can see these people reaching through the bars of their cell.
Well, now that the enemy is dead and no more shedding light, I actually can't see them.
Aurelia's gonna.
Sure, you can see him.
Oh.
I'm gonna move over.
I'm going to move up.
I need
Everyone
our
stop
bard.
moving. As Lapis moves where Lapis moves, these two elves reach their hands out through the bars. As that happens, both of them, like, they should contact the what appears to be the same energy that's coming out of dude's gun, but they're almost like they flatten. Their arms do. As that happens, this is... Oh, I typed that twice. I'm not used to Roll20 either. Targeting your AC. Does 37 hit?
Ooh.
No.
Does a 47 hit?
Hit but does not crit.
Okay, so the elf man, he reaches out and you're like, you realize something's amiss and you turn. But the woman is able, ironically it was her, is able to get her hand onto your arm. As that happens, their jaws both like open and distend. And there's in the very back of them, there's a little red light about that big. It begins beeping and blinking faster and faster and faster until there is an explosion. If I think everyone in that room needs to make a reflex. Yeah.
Reflex saves? Okay.
Oh, it's the one
Even
I'm
the
not
bard?
mastered in.
Oh, you poor thing.
Okay. Always remember,
know.
all we rolled is -2, by the way, guys.
Indeed.
We are innovated.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Because I
Yes.
only get a 32 that way.
Oh, well, so that'd be the
That's a
same as my perception then. Okay.
Does a 39 save?
Aurelia passes and takes.
Whoa!
Aurelia takes
Crit.
none of it. Aurelia's wings come around and she's protected from the fire. Chewie crits.
They just protect her in a holy light.
Chewie crits and will take half. Duncan does not crit.
Do I save?
You do.
Question mark? Then I crit.
Got it. What does Lapis have?
Lapis is a 34.
Okay, so that's not a crit, but it passes. This is from 2 of them before anyone panics.
If
None of that came through.
Rogue
Say again.
dedication is so good. Evasion is so
if I
nice.
I make any of my saves, I crit my saves
Oh, nice.
because of divine will, fortitude, and evasiveness.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that everyone crit their saves?
Except me,
Except
but I take half.
Chewie, who will take half. This is from 2. Well, I'll just take the 26 down to 13, won't I? 44 fire damage
Ooh.
as both of them explode. Shards of bone and flesh that rapidly deteriorate into some kind of goopy-like substance.
I think
You're right.
Aurelia can take in reaction to reduce the damage. If I'm not mistaken.
Only for people that are in 15 feet.
Is he in 15 feet from her?
Would she be flat-footed against that, or would she have time to do that reaction?
You have time to react. Everybody
Yeah,
sees
so
this.
Because there's the reaction as a paladin where you can like reduce the damage for a teammate by I think 2 plus your character level, so 22.
Yep. So
damage reduction.
Chewie, Chewie, you're within 15 feet, right?
Yes.
That's you. All right. So gonna use her reaction. Oh no, wait. The attacker also has to be in 15 feet for that.
44
So
fire
instead-
damage it is.
Gonna do the AOE version where they don't have to be, so everyone in 15 feet gets DR 20 against that.
Okay. Then in that case, Chewie only takes 24 fire damage as I will just remove them really quickly. The bars... Oh, I already did. Neat. The bars that are holding those guys back go away, and all of them kind of like... Almost like you guys would have seen wax golems in your time. Their bodies all kind of melt like that. They begin... Well, we can take it on initiative.
It somewhat feels like this is a testament for us being really high level. It's like something explodes in the room with us. Almost everyone's like, I dodged that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, dodge. I'll protect him.
It's like, okay, we're in a tiny room and the whole room is filled with fire, but we still managed to dodge it.
It was
Fire
good.
and shrapnel, we're all just like, nope.
The other 3 begin moving. And it's our halfling in the back of the room. In the back of the ship. Who goes first as we're back on
no.
initiative.
I'm
Is
gonna
the bard
walk up.
with us in the room?
Nope.
Okay,
Bard's over here.
I was just wondering because I can't see anything, and when he's in there, I should be able to see.
Indeed. Well, John? You hear the sounds of explosions and people screaming out as the screams
I'm
get
going
like...
to come running towards the explosion.
Yep.
That's only something heroes say. Normally, you would never run towards an explosion.
I have to see the act to make a song about it,
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
obviously.
Mhm.
What good would a
Heroes
bard
that
be
bastard.
if he wasn't there to
Yeah.
see it?
I think he's actually the most important part of our team because otherwise, who would know of us?
Yeah. Given that everyone you've ever known has forgotten you existed, also a lot of time has passed.
Yes.
Can I just keep coming up?
Have you
Yep.
used all 3 of your actions?
Only 2 of them.
Okay, you have 1 more then.
So you can still keep moving. That's the beauty of 2E, in my opinion. You can just be like, okay, let me just move 3 times because I want to move real fast.
Okay. Is that all?
Yep.
All right. Stepping into the room. 10. From one of the... They kind of look like prison cells. Walking out. What's this little guy?
Hey, it's a little
Hey.
goblin.
And everyone make a reflex save.
Oh,
As mouth opens, twists, explosion.
Don't trust any of them.
They have ceased to be people once again.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Wouldn't I?
shame on me. Yeah.
Oh, Chewie.
Yeah. Where'd the goblin go? He disappeared.
Yeah, because he blew up. He's
Oh,
all
yeah.
over the walls.
There he is.
and there, and there, and there.
All right. Aurelia's gonna use her regular reaction now, since she had a free one for the other stuff, to again do the AOE. So everyone within 15
The
feet gets...
AOE lasts for 1 minute.
No,
So
no,
you
no, no,
don't-
no. This is the
Okay.
paladin thing, not that.
Oh.
So
Oh.
everyone within 15 feet of her gets DR20 against that attack.
I'm gonna need it.
Yes, you
Oh.
are. Yes, you are. Okay.
It's
You're a
okay.
halfling. Re-roll it.
It's okay. We can just battle medic.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Would you like to halfling luck that natural 1?
Yeah.
It's probably not bad. Tommy might actually do other things with natural ones. You never know. He like blows open one of the walls.
Yeah.
Space comes in.
It's like an alien.
Better.
Yep. Much better.
Considerably because you didn't fumble. Okay, so I see a... Oh, I gotta do a scroll. Did I get everybody? I got everybody. What does Lapis have?
34. She rolled the same thing as last time.
Neat. Fair enough. So a success, which both become critical successes.
Yep.
Chewie fails. I think that's a modified. Yeah, it is. From Duncan crits on his own. So does Valzor. So again, it's just Chewie. Feels like I'm picking on you.
I know you're not.
26. It is reduced by considerable amounts fire damage as bits and pieces of this little guy go all over the place. It passes to Robin.
All right. I will use battle medic on Chewie.
Yeah. Well, he's all over the walls at this point, so sorry I had to.
Okay. I'm a master at medicine. No, I'm legendary at medicine. So I can attempt a DC 30 check. My medicine is my medicine is plus 31. So, but
Wow.
it gets reduced. Yeah, I have some healer gloves, which give me a bonus. So I'm really good at medicine. But it gets reduced for elevated to plus 29. So I guess on a natural one, I don't succeed.
Basically. And boom.
Okay, so I crit succeed. Let me see. I think that's an extra D10 or something. Yeah. Okay. Chewie regains 5d10 HP. Roll R 5d10. Chewie regains 27 HP.
Nice.
Nice.
Seems good. Those bandages are about 3,000 years old, but they seem effective nonetheless.
It's the honey. It never goes bad.
Yeah.
They may have all this metal and machinery or whatever this is, but you can't beat
Use
mummy
the
wraps.
remnants of your foes.
Rub it in. Flesh wound.
Battle Medic seems so good. Like, I don't even. There's like no restriction on it how often you can do it. I think I could even do it several times per round.
I think you can only do it once a round.
Nope. You can do as much as you want.
That man.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh no! Here it says it's bolt. You get bolted against it.
Never
Okay,
mind.
so you can use it several times.
Okay.
But that's posted against yours, not against
Yeah.
someone else's.
Mhm.
Oh man. Everyone take Battle Medic.
You should. It's very good.
I have Battle Medic myself.
Is that all from Robin?
Yeah, I mean, I can still do natural medicine, but that's unlikely to properly work in this environment, so I will not do it.
There's some natural fungus on the goblin.
Yes, it's like fungus on the metal wall, so I can just scrape that off and put it on my wound.
Here you go. Alrighty, so next up is this big guy. Comes sprinting out. He has to, as he moves through where the bars were, his whole body kind of elongates and shrinks. It's the sound of bones both snapping and somehow turning to like ooze-like substance echoes throughout the room as this one comes running, screaming, and also explodes. Reflex saves, everybody. This one's explosion is much bigger.
Guys, I just want to warn you ahead of time. That was the 2 reactions I could do for that this round.
It's okay. So far, I've crit saved everything.
You have.
37.
A 37 passes but does not crit. This one is a little bigger. Valzar passes.
39.
Valzar passes. Lapis passes. Chewy passes. Duncan crits again. Seems to be the thing.
Does a 30 pass?
A 30 fumbles.
I'm really good at dodging explosions.
Are there reactions?
I used both. Can I raise my shield?
You cannot. That's a fighter feat.
Nope.
Only if you have the ability to do that as a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Because
No,
that
I
is
mean,
the thing.
Oh, you mean it? Well, I think that only works against rays or something, spells specifically.
There's definitely a
have
fighter
that
feat
one.
that says you can use it as a reflex save. Anywho, so those of you who did not, I think everyone who passes treats it as a critical success. Am I right, Chewy?
Everyone except me, it's not a critical. Since I
right.
didn't take rogue.
Eat it, Chewy. 49.
It is
49!
not a crit success for me.
Ooh.
And
Oh
You
man.
Chewie takes half of that still, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Because he's safe,
That'd be like
but
24.
correct.
doesn't crit save.
And same. What did Lapis have again? I'm sorry.
39.
Which you treated as a critical success?
Yes.
Okay, so then in that case, this one is just at Aurelia, all 94 for the fumble. As this guy is, again, like, as he moves in, the ceiling is not enough to support him. He has to almost, like, turn into a gelatinous cube moving forward. Everything is covered. There's a chair here that goes flying into the wall, along with various other bits of things you don't quite understand.
I'm even wondering if the walls are still holding up. This was like the 3rd explosion? Jesus. It's like,
And they're also
God.
very loud. Lapis, you're up.
Ugh. Man. Lapis.
As far as I can't really see that. I don't like this. I'm just gonna move closer to my party.
Okay.
I shall use Battle Medic on Aurelia too. No.
Don't go.
And I'd like to use Battle Medic on
That
myself.
crits once again.
Okay.
So
It is not your
you
turn.
gain 26.
Okay. We're still on initiative.
We are still on initiative. It is still Lapis' turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
And I'm gonna drink a true elixir of life.
You got it. Is that all?
Yeah.
All right, Chewy.
Alright, I'd like to use Battle Medic on myself.
Okay. No.
Alright. That a 5, so
That that passes, but does not crit.
Okay, so that's 4d10 plus my wisdom.
Yeah. Oh, right. It's plus wisdom. I forgot about that. I actually do have a wisdom bonus of +4.
So do I. But not 24.
So last
There we
time
go.
you regained an additional 4 hit points because I didn't count that.
Alright. That's +4. Okay, and let's see here. Did I drink an elixir of true life? Well, I don't know when I'll have a chance to heal again, so yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
That does sound like a good idea.
Is that all from Chewie?
Yeah.
That passes you, Aurelia.
Okay. Well, one action to take out a true healing potion,
Okay.
and then another to drink it. So
You
it's
got it.
98 plus 30.
Okay.
That's my healing.
Yeah. So Chewie should be at full HP.
At full, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 70
Seems
HP.
Nice.
And I forget, Robin, did you heal her?
I will as soon as it's my turn. So once it's my turn,
Oh, okay.
you will regain 30 HP.
Okay, cool.
But let's wait for my turn.
Well, that'll cap her out.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that all from Aurelia?
Gonna move. Let me grab. There we go. Gonna move this way. Because she still wants to stay within a decent distance, and then that'll end her turn.
Alright, then the last one, who I think you all know who is. This one's a little faster. 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then one action as this one comes is sprinting and it jumps and its whole body kind of turns quadrupedal for a second, which is awkward given the fact that it's a human. Its arms extend, its legs shorten, its whole thing twists and it lands, and then bang, reflex save.
I just noticed, did you use our old characters?
Maybe.
Because that was totally my character.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Chewie looked a little bit too close to Chewie. Not Chewie.
Oh no, I might actually fail that one.
You might.
I got a 47.
Got it. That's a critical success.
31.
Okay.
Man, I guess I could reroll.
A success from Valzor.
Okay. Let's see. 31.
So I see 3 fumbles.
Activate my reaction. Everyone within 15 feet, DR20.
Seems good.
That's pretty good already.
This one's a little smaller.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Are there any
it's
other
so good.
reactions?
I love the paladin.
Take that as a no. Shabam! Minus 20. Oh my.
Oh.
Minus 20. So
Wow, so much for that potion I drank.
And that's the end of initiative.
So if you
Okay.
crit success, it's half that,
If
right?
you critically success, you took none. So
Yeah.
Oh, I've been taking damage this whole time.
hold on.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I critted 3 out of 4. I didn't succeed on the last one. But I can use Spell Medic on myself.
You can. Initiative is off.
Could use some healing. Ow.
I must stand right here. Here's some mummy bandages.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Like the kind of
I regain 27 from that.
Alrighty.
Chewie, you have Battle Medic too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Can you patch me up as well?
Yeah, I'm first getting the Suddenly Paladin.
Alright. Yeah.
Alright. Is that 30 for me?
Hang on.
Well, that's
okay.
just a skill check, which succeeds.
Oh.
So that's good. That's good because 30 is what he needs to succeed on a legendary medicine check.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what? Oh, I rolled 1. Hang on.
Yeah.
4 more would be nice.
Yeah. 3 more. He didn't
I'll just
crit.
re-roll it.
Ah.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
So is it total 22 or 31?
Total 22.
Okay. That's 255. Could be worse. Robin, did your thing to heal me go now, or?
Yeah, it's 30 HP was that for you.
Okay.
But now you're bolstered, so I can't do it again after that.
Yeah, neither of you can. But it
How
helps.
much do you need? I have it too.
I'm at 285 out of 328, so I could probably use another one just in case.
This is for Robin with passes.
I mean, Tommy, would I be able to use natural medicine?
No, there's definitely nothing natural around here.
Yeah, it's so weird because it doesn't say like that anything would hamper you. It just said that if you're in the wilderness, you might have an easier access to fresh ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
So it only says that if you're in the wilderness, that's easier. It doesn't say that you can't do it if you're not in the wilderness.
Mm.
But it just doesn't make sense.
You have a 43 hit points, Robin.
Oh, nice. That's
what?
Okay. 43
For medicine.
so I get 80. So
Hey, Tommy.
Is there?
While they're patching each other up, can I take a quick look in the room that the big guy came from?
Yeah, sure. Make a perception check. As you move in, Valzor has seen embalming tools in the past. And that's the first thing that comes to mind as you enter this top room here. The bed, if bed it can be described, is a little more of just like a flat steel table with something on the end to like put the head up like this. There are several implements that come like out, up, down. Almost like a spider, a dead spider, like rolled over with its legs up like that. They all look sharp. Some of them drip gross colored liquids like greens and yellows and stuff. Other than that, there seems to be nothing in here.
Okay.
All right. Should we move on, explore some other rooms? Also, no more trusting prisoners, I think.
Yeah.
Guys, whatever happens, don't get captured.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like it would be fun. And then slowly start moving down the hallway.
I will stick close to the bard because that's my light source.
I will stick close to you guys because I tend to keep you alive when things explode.
That's very true. Oh man, protection paladins are so freaking amazing.
They're really
They
good.
are. Oh, well, that was just the neutral good part. I haven't even done that yet.
You haven't made anyone feel bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys move out into the hall. Again, that sound of a whale type thing echoes.
Huh.
Oh man, I wish you had the sound effect for that. I love the wailing of whales.
Space whales?
Space whales,
Yeah.
indeed. This one here.
Do you speak whale?
Over there. Any druids?
Yeah, I think we will tackle that door next, right?
Space out here.
Whale.
Where is space?
Down here.
At the bottom
Everywhere.
of it.
Well, wham!
Whenever someone says space, I just
Gotcha.
hear that voice from Portal 2, like one of those scores. It's like space.
See, I just hear Picard say the final frontier.
Space. That was really bad,
The
Picard.
final frontier.
Ba, 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 ba.
All right.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna move up to the door.
Yep.
Does it look like a door that can be opened, or is it one of those weird slab things?
Same as before. The doors that have opened as you've moved up to them.
Okay. So it's a dead Star Trek door.
You can still do the let's see if we can break it.
I mean, what material does it look like it's made out of?
You have no idea.
Okay.
Short answer, steel. Long answer, the technology
so it looks-
level is far above yours.
I mean,
So does it look metallic?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's some kind of metal. I don't think we're getting through that.
well, Chewy's bow has acid damage, and acid damage destroys things.
On a crit?
Yeah.
How do you crit a door?
Well, no, it destroys them on a crit, but it still dents them on a normal hit.
Okay.
Also, the chance to crit a door is probably ridiculously high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's nothing to crit. It's a door.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, items
AC
still
effect.
have ACs
AC.
and health and stuff
I
like
could-
that.
I say, guys, I could try to shoot the door, and if my magic is with me, it will open, but
Okay.
will break down.
Okay.
I mean, it's an attempt. At worst case, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
right?
Aurelia's gonna step back.
Okay. Chewie does not need to make an attack roll for that because you're attacking an object.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll
What do I
damage.
do? Damage. Okay.
I mean, if he does the door have an AC? Would he crit? Because if he crits, the acid damage would, I think, destroy an object like right away.
We're talking hardness and hit points here.
Okay.
Okay. And now for the fire. And for the acid.
Okay. None of that breaks the door's hardness. The arrow just kind of bounces off and breaks.
Might we know enough to maybe look for
I caught my calf of that. I'm
more out
sorry.
of our?
You're cutting out real bad over here.
Well, like technology wise, would maybe think there might be a key, or is even like locked doors a little too far?
They didn't have locks back then. Occultism check is the closest thing. Unless you have Lore Dominion of the Black, and I'm not aware of it.
That's a 38 on my occultism.
Okay. Are you trained?
Yes.
Okay. Neat. Okay.
36.
Alrighty, so you go up and you begin to think about how the door should work, and locks are not beyond you. You know how locks function. It seems to be locked a different way, and the way to open it seems to not be accessible here. There's no indicator on any of the doors as to whether they are locked or unlocked. Though I haven't redrawn the dynamic lighting, this door is closed, and closed as you moved away from it. It's obvious the door should open, otherwise why is there a door here? The how is a few thousand years over your head.
Moving up to this door, does it open?
It does.
I'm wondering if I should try attempting to attack that door too with like a twin slash, because that combines the damage to break, to go through hardness and stuff like that, right?
Hmm.
So
This
it's a
door
higher
clear
chance to actually break it.
Well, what do team?
Well, time to start leading. Oh, what's that?
Make a
That
perception
looks
check.
weird.
Okay. Well, let's ignore the door for now and see what's in this room.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
30.
Oh, Jesus.
Everyone still has permission to move.
Oh, Jesus. We might die right here.
Oh, man.
Roll
Hey.
twice.
You can't kill them off fast enough that I can't do combat now.
Jesus.
Would
I think
anyone
that's
else-
11 of them.
Would anyone else like to roll perception?
Oh, no, it's 10, right? Yeah. 6 there, 4 there. Yeah, it's 10. Yeah, I will roll perception.
Okay. Oh,
Nice night,
Valzor.
20.
Okay, so you guys all enter the room. These big things in the middle, which you're not sure what are, reach up to the top of a ceiling, which is perhaps 60 feet up. So too does this gigantic constructed arm, which sits at the ready. It looks like it could extend as wide as one of those cylinder things is, as if to pick it up. There is, let me see what the dynamic lighting shows you. Okay, so right here is a gigantic wall of force leading out into space, as well as several more. They don't appear to be armed. These humanoid things that you've been fighting, all of them are sitting on the
thank God.
floor. Their knees up to their chest and their arms around them. There is
Okay,
a
that's
faint
totally not that.
purple thing surrounding all of them, like that wall of, or rather like that mage armor effect that you've seen. But arguably more importantly, as Valzor moves in, I'm going to slide Valzor back really quickly and scroll in to make sure he notices. As Valzor moves into the room, on either side of the door, in the walls, they're real easy to miss, and everyone else misses it, but they're kind of about at like halfling height, I suppose. Little, like, about the size of Valzor's head to chest in the wall, square indentions.
Square indentions. Oh, okay.
They're about, like, if this is flush with the wall, they're like...
Would he think that that is part of a locking mechanism or something else?
Probably something else.
Man, I'm not smart enough to understand how those work. I only have 10
Who's gonna touch
intelligence.
Average intelligence for the Bronze Age.
Huh, what's this?
Yeah, huh. Do I poke it?
Let's touch it. I mean, the last things we found only exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm near the paladin. Well, paladins.
You are.
Yeah. Praise the paladins.
Praise the
I can
paladins.
do it for you.
My favorite kind of dance. Paladins.
Paladins.
Ad Victorium. Yeah, do team.
Deus Vult.
Yeah, he's gonna touch the mechanisms that he sees.
Okay, nothing
And
happens.
try push, pull on it.
Pulling gives you a faint electric, not like painful shock, but like a slightly more advanced than static as you pull.
You gonna let go of it real quick? Never mind.
Is the mechanical arm moving?
It is not.
He's gonna go ahead and proceed in.
Okay. Now what team? I think the
Well-
entire area is illuminated. You guys can see pretty much all of them. Yeah, lining the walls.
All three?
Well, if you're gonna go in there further, and I should probably stick around.
I
Keep you guys safe.
kind of wish to tear apart all those things that are staying on the ground, but at the same time, I'm afraid that if we activate one by attacking it, we activate all of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of too.
Oh, we can take them.
But
Thanks,
at
Gimli.
least they don't seem to be armed with those beam magic weapon thingies that I have no idea how they work.
This could be a service room. Well, but no, we wouldn't know that.
No, you would.
But
You guys can
mean-
reason out that this is some kind of like you've seen ships before. You haven't seen like spaceships, but you have seen ships. This seems to be more like a cargo hold, given that these things are real big and the arm can move them, and this seems to lead out into space.
there's also this thing that we might still want to take them out, because if we do something else on here and all of them get activated and actually arm themselves, we might be in big trouble. So
I vote we fight.
okay,
Yeah,
I-
I vote for fight.
so I think the best thing in that case is probably like go up to one, all stand around it and attack it at the same time.
Everyone attacking it once.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like everyone strike it at the same time. Okay, so let's literally gang up on them.
Just
Not the
have
rogue
them
ability.
Okay. So I guess my next question is which one?
I think I would probably suggest trying the left ones, just so if they actually do have those ranged weapon again, we probably want to be able to take them out quickly, and on the left side are 6.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't have the ranged weapon, it would probably be better to be on the right, because in that case they would need to move for melee action.
Okay.
Aurelia's just gonna say, "I'll be in front either way."
I think
Yeah.
we should take the ones on the right down, since we could explode those. We'll take those down quickly, it seemed, compared to the others.
So the right first.
Yeah. There's also still the option, if we go right, that we have an easier time running away if we need to.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're just
Stay
gonna hit this
close.
first one.
All right. Aurelia's gonna start moving up. Say, "Stay close."
Okay, I would suggest that we just position ourselves around that one enemy and then strike from all sides and try to kill it in one go, maybe.
Okay.
I'm gonna designate it as this enemy.
Okay. I see everyone except for. Oh no, I see all 5. Okay, so as you guys move up, the first thing I'll say is Valzor sees another one of those indentations here. The creature, as you move up, its eyes are unfocused, but it does. Whoever gets there first, I believe it was Duncan, it looks up in Duncan's direction. It's still just like legs down, hands around legs, and it looks up. As it does so, it turns its head, and everybody can see it is armed. Its weapon is folded in half, slung over its back.
Oh, damn.
This one also starts looking at you.
Maybe we should not attack it.
Yes, I'm somewhat scared that one guy, when it actually got to attack, dealt a lot of damage. If all of these things get to attack, they might annihilate us in one go.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
We are here to like stop
Protect
and
you.
probably eliminate the Dominion of the Black.
She's
Okay.
not wrong.
Yep.
However, they're like it.
Yeah.
Definitely, you all are smart. You have done this song and dance several times. You see this thing and all of its friends looking your direction, and like it dawns on you, you could go this route, but it will be painful.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's what I'm scared of. The biggest problem is we can't bottleneck them here.
Mm-hmm.
We're in a big open room. This is like the best fighting environment from them. for them. So, I mean, I would
I can
fight them
drop
as
it.
they're not
Yeah.
armed, but it seems like they're all armed.
It is
So
definitely a heck of
I
a
would-
crossfire on this
Yeah,
side.
so I would
Well-
actually suggest
here.
not attacking them.
And
Yeah.
and I looked at El's character and I said we can just blow up whatever we are on. Get rid of them that way.
Man, if you knew how this thing worked, we could just close this door and open the space gate and have them all sucked out.
You definitely could.
I mean, I'm not smart enough to know that, but
No, you're kind of. You know, space will kill you. You don't know
Okay.
like how to shut off the airlock necessarily, but like,
Can we go back to the doorway?
yeah, certainly.
Go away, go away, go away.
man, I wish we had like some kind of bomb or something. You could just blow something up to try and interfere with the force wall.
This would definitely be a playground for the alchemist. Yeah. Okay, I see
Yeah.
everybody moving back to the door. The door opens
Yeah,
when the
it's
first
not
person
worth
gets
it.
close to it, and then as like it would have closed behind you. Also, I'll say.
Oh, okay.
That's all because you were like as you.
I gotta keep fear of God in everybody.
Okay.
Nothing bad
All right.
happens. The door opens. You can move through it.
I
Okay,
have an idea, guys.
I will want to give getting through this door another try. Like Chewie attacked it, but he rolled really bad and he did one attack. And I can do the double slice, which combines the damage of both attacks into one.
Okay,
So I might be able to get through that.
that is the thing.
You said I don't need to roll, right?
Yeah,
So
no,
I
it's
just
not
do my
trying to
damage.
dodge you. You will hit.
Okay, so that's 10d6. Which I rolled really poorly. Plus 4d6 and another 2d6. So a total of yeah, 18, 30. $47.
Okay, that's enough to leave a little bit of a scratch this time, but it doesn't do much else.
Okay.
There's a very loud grating noise of metal scraping against metal that echoes through the hallway, followed by the whale sound.
I'm kind of amused that whenever we make loud noise, it's followed up by the whale sound.
I have an idea, guys. I have the Ring of Magical Devices, which lets me set up a glyph of warding on the door. I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
A glyph of warding.
Yeah.
It's like one of those that explodes for fire damage, I think.
No, this one has the 8th level spell that shoots out different random colors.
Oh, okay.
This is the higher one.
It's just prismatic spray or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Each of them within the area get hit by a random color effect.
Okay.
So I could set that up for if they try to escape. Would you guys agree? If they try to get out?
That's probably not a bad thing.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'd set
do
up
it.
a glyph of warding.
Okay. Now, what
Alright,
causes a
let's
glyph of
move out.
warding? What causes a glyph of warding to trigger?
Look that up. I feel just be trying to open the door, go through it, but let me check.
I think normally, yeah, I think you can set conditions like if you put it on a chest, it's like when you open the chest it triggers. Or
Whenever.
When you make the spell, you decide what triggers it, I think.
Okay, so whenever these things walk through the door.
Got it. Okay. Okay, yeah, the spell resolves. You put a glyph of warding on the door. The whale sound echoes out again. Other than that, nothing happens.
fascinating. Now it's whales whenever.
I know.
I wail
just-
back at it.
well,
I
do
know,
we?
right? I'm thinking Finding Nemo.
Yeah. Do we want to get through this door real bad? I can probably get us through it, but it will take probably a lot of time.
I was
What if I help you?
actually going to go see the body.
What?
A prison?
I heard a bunch of scrambled followed by body.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I heard too.
Yeah.
The old body in the prison, the old body, the guy that was guarding it, go check to see if there's anything useful on him.
A key or something.
Oh yeah.
Something that survived 4 explosions.
Yeah, he's pretty messed up, probably.
Because corpses can't dodge.
They cannot. He critically failed all of those.
Corpse dodge. Corpse
Well, I
dodge.
think in that case he took like, I don't know, like 600 damage or something.
Yeah.
You certainly could make a perception check if you'd like. As you move into that room, it would still open.
Yeah. So. $31.
Okay. Yeah, that guy's modern art as well as everybody else. His weapon is still mostly intact. It's a little charred, but it probably still functions. The bits and pieces of they appear to be mostly humanoids, but there's like a faint bit of like the blood is a little closer to like purple than red. He himself is gone though. He didn't. If he had anything on him, it's destroyed now.
What about the one in the hallway?
You're talking about
The first one.
Okay. You could go check.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Not the worst idea.
Anybody want to head with me?
I will stick. I will stay wherever the bard is, because without the bard, I don't see anything.
Indeed.
Okay. Perception.
If you would.
By the way, does our bard have the light cantrip?
37.
John, do you have light?
Yeah, I still have light.
I mean, do you have it as a cantrip? The light
Yeah.
spell?
Like not
Because-
dancing lights, but light. I think Robin would like you to cast light on him, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Oh no, I have
Okay.
dancing lights.
Okay. Shame.
I can
Light.
cast it on him and have the lights follow him.
I mean, that's good for me, but that's not so good for you.
Is it a 0 level spell?
Yep.
Because
Then can it
whenever
be
I
on
would...
both of you?
I imagine one dispels the other, kind of
It's
like how light works.
concentration.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Chewie goes and examines the body. The weapon is still intact. Upon further inspection, the purpley thing that was around the creature's body, the reason it stopped, you can now clearly see, was because the head was removed. There's a couple of like bits of wire jammed into the back of his head that run back.
I wonder if that stuff allows them to go out in space.
It's hard to say.
I would like to drag the body back since I have an idea.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah, nothing stops you.
Do you see anything square on their body? It looks like those
Since
things on the wall.
I hold the dead body up to the door.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he didn't have a key card on him.
I figured the door would sense him was my plan.
Makes sense. Does not work.
Okay. Well, he did have those square purple things.
That he did. He still has a
I
couple
hand-
of them.
I hand those to the
Oh.
bard.
Do
Would this fit?
they look like they could fit in there? I assumed they were much smaller than whatever thing is in there.
With Chewie's last perception check, he can tell that they fit into the man's weapon. Because he
Oh.
finds a third one, which
Yeah,
is stuck in the
that-
bottom.
that's pretty much what I assumed they were. But after you said it, if it's square and the thing in the wall is square, it might have actually been that.
We could put one of those down by the door and shoot it with an arrow and make it blow up.
I mean, you can place all of them on your glyph of warding.
Chewie, you
If
must
your
be very
glyph
fun
of
at the 4th of
warding
July.
blows up,
What
it
did
might
you say,
actually
Tommy?
take.
I said you must be very fun at the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Here's laser gun ammo. Let's put it on the fire thing and then
The
shoot it.
purple objects in the man's weapon.
Yeah, I mean, I can totally see it work if you place like all of them on top of the glyph of warding. If the glyph of warding goes off, it explodes the ammunition too.
It probably would.
I could see that work.
You can't put them
Yeah.
in the weapon because the weapon has one spot. You could take out one, put in another, but you couldn't 1, 2, 3.
Oh no, I mean just reload the weapon and hand the weapon to Valzor.
I had
Yeah. I mean, it probably counts as an exotic weapon. So as a fighter, you're still an expert with that.
You are definitely not proficient with this weapon. You have never seen it before. If you'd like to use it, I will give you the stats.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so you're not proficient with it.
Attempt to shoot it.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Shoot it at the door.
Yeah, at the door.
I mean, you can't pretty much miss even if you're not proficient, right?
He needs to make an attack roll this time because he doesn't know how the weapon works.
Yeah, but doesn't that only result in a -4?
Mm-hmm. And there's also a misfire chance, which is a little higher for you guys. And then I'm gonna grab this.
That makes sense.
So when you fire it, there's a little thing that you saw the man pull. You pull it, and as you do so, given how small Valzor is, as this weapon is 1 slice category too big, there is a considerable amount of kick. As Valzor is pushed back into the...
lands on his back.
Indeed. And the thing fires. As it does so, it stops, and there's like a faint clicking noise as the weapon just kind of like tracks a line of fire up. Starting from the door up into the ceiling.
Alright. Did it damage the door?
Roll 5d6. Only one way to find out.
I imagine that once you put wounds on it.
Quickly go back and etch into it.
Yeah.
It did not damage the door except to leave a couple of scorch marks, followed by this time the wail noise is a little longer and a little louder.
The wail noise is so weird.
I'm gonna hand the gun to our archer and go.
I mean, that thing seems really heavy. How much bulk does it have?
It's bulk? God, that's a good question. Let me open my technology guide.
Asking all the nasty questions.
Oh, yeah.
So you're handing me the gun?
When they said iron gods would be hard to convert, they meant the bulk. The weapon weighs 6 pounds, so its bulk is probably like 1. It's just really big.
Okay, and I do have heavy holla.
Food.
Okay.
Chewie also has +3 to like everything.
Mm-hmm.
Gun.
So
Five.
once again, I'm wondering: do we want to keep trying to get through that door? I mean, I will get through it eventually.
So does Chewie try to fire the weapon? First question.
I tell everybody to clear before trying to fire.
Okay.
So you go to fire the weapon, and there's you squeeze in. You realize that it doesn't take a lot of pressure for this thing to off. So you just kind of like just a little on the trigger, and there's a clicking sound. As you look down, you see that the glowy sphere that has been jammed in no longer glows.
You misfired. Okay, I think you only have 1 shot left. Right? I think there were only 3 shots.
It's hard to say.
I let go and try to squeeze again.
Okay.
Anything
Bam,
happen?
boom. This time, frustrated, you squeeze a little more, and the clicks are very rapid staccatos. As fast as you would expect to see the beams of fire come out, it's just... Nothing happens.
Okay, I take out that clip and put in a new clip.
Okay. Make
I don't know what else to
make a
call it.
thievery check.
Alrighty.
It's so fun to experiment with new things.
Oh, it is. Maybe
Yeah.
I do want to
So
GM
I have
this
a
at
plus
some point.
3. So
Okay. That's more than enough. You figure with a thievery check, that's you disable the device. And by that I mean you remove the clip from the gun. It
without
falls
it
to the
exploding.
ground. You put in another.
Okay. Well, guys, I think this is all I only saw of it. So, do we really want to get through this door, or should we save this sock?
I mean, the gun would be pretty bad in combat because you roll at a pretty big minus compared to your normal attack. So it's really not worth it to use it in combat.
Okay, I'll fire at the door.
Alrighty.
Easily.
Easily? Okay, roll a d20. You don't have to make an attack roll. You will hit. We're just looking for a certain amount of numbers.
Flat d20.
Okay.
10.
That flat check, as flat check it is really, is successful. You basically, you kind of have reasoned out how it goes. 5d6 fire damage goes into the door.
But
Want me to roll
damage
it?
is just not
If and you would, yeah.
really good.
There is, you realize also that when this happens, there is a considerable kick. You're able to brace against it and you don't fall on your butt. However, the door seems fine. Whale noises intensify.
I love the whale noises.
I think we should just look for another door, people.
Okay. Like, I mean, if it's just about the gun, my swords are actually more effective than that because my damage combines. So I deal 10d6 damage.
Indeed.
Plus all the fire and electricity on top of that. So if it's just about getting through that door, I will be more effective.
And it took him, even with the first attack, he kind of scratched it.
Yeah.
It's a strong door.
Yeah,
Nah,
it
it's a bit
probably has
cramped.
some really high hardness.
Metallurgy has
And
come a very
probably a
long
lot
way.
of... Yeah. I mean,
Question.
I don't know if our bot has any spells that
Yeah.
could get us
What
through
did you say,
there.
Ellen?
Question for
That's a
Melly.
lot tougher than bronze, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Ellie had a
There's-
question.
Yeah.
There's from that it kind of looks like a shelf or desk kind of thing.
You mean this?
And the outside of it's probably but going behind it, are there any drawers or anything?
Yeah, there are.
I would like to think
Oh, your internet is sad. I think you said you wanted to look through them.
Yeah, that's what...
yes.
Gotcha. Okay, here we go. Bam, shaboom. You find 4 more of those little glowy things that go in the gun. Nothing else of note, however, there's a lot of stuff splayed against the wall and burned. A flat... how would you interpret what that is as a Egyptian? Basically, it just looks like a broken, made out of a similar material as the walls, but obviously more flimsy, about yay big, about yay tall, broken in half, flat something or other. As well as several bits of, like, they appear to be like a book, except the surface, there's like no means of opening and the surface is flat, but it's about that same dimension, burned and broken against the wall.
Okay.
And next.
Back up.
Okay. The door opens, shuts, is remaining open as long as Lapis stands there.
Okay.
We could check out the lower part. I think there may have been a door down on the bottom part.
I think you can see it. There's a door right here and a space right there.
Let's try this door, guys. I don't think we've tried it.
Okay.
I'm a little scared to go to the space.
Space is scary. Okay.
I don't want to get into the space.
The door opens when Shui gets there. And everyone is pulled into space. I'm kidding. I mean this door. This door right here opens. Boom. You can, as that door opens, repetitive clicking sounds.
Clicking.
Mm-hmm.
I have my bow ready.
Okay.
Wait, no. I have my gun ready.
Also good.
Looking at Aurelia, I'm gonna go. Do you want to lead or should I?
I'll go first.
Already.
Oh.
If Aurelia would make a perception check.
Okay. 38.
Okay, so all of you, in a meta-ish sense, know what the Starfinder core races are. You have been to the homeworld of the Lashuta. You know that's where the elves are from. You have shook hands, rather, with Kasafas. And I had to say it that way because you know they have 4 of them. You also know what androids are. They've existed for quite a while. You haven't met the culture that made them, but some of them have made their way across, and you've seen them also work as slaves for the Dominion. That's apparently what's going on here. There are several glowy buttons and panels and things all over this room, and these guys, my probably favorite token of this entire go-around, clearly, again, just like mishandled, abused androids, and you would know they have souls, they are sentient creatures, are strapped by wires into the floor, the ceiling, which is about 15 foot up, as well as whatever it is they're working with. Their rib cage is openly displayed as their flesh has been, like, as if something were to grab it and pull, exposing their humanoid organs and ribcage to the elements and everything else. They all, as one, all of them that Aurelia can see, they all kind of do this. But they say nothing, and their hands continue clacking against whatever it is they're strapped to.
I'm jealous of your dark side. I can't see anything. The bard is too far away.
Come over. Look at this.
I would if the bard could.
Especially you.
Come over here.
Bard.
Hearing them move over here.
Okay. You should be able to see them as well. Kind of.
Well, for me, it just ends right here, like what I can see.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything past the door is completely dark for me.
Well, the door is over here, so
I think these are.
This is not a door. This is a wall of force into space.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood that. Okay. Well, now I can see a little bit. I can see like a corner here.
Yeah.
I think the bard needs to move like over. Yeah. Okay, now I can see a little bit. There's like things in there.
It's not the worst description I've ever heard. Everyone who can see them recognizes them for what they are. They are androids.
We should try to free them.
I mean, do we recognize them for what they are?
Yes, you have.
We have no idea of what technical things are like.
But they have existed for a lot longer as a sentient race created by people from far away. And you guys have traveled through different worlds in your time. So like you've met all the Starfinder core races, basically. Except for like the Sheeran, I suppose, because the Sheeran haven't
Otherwise I probably would have thought that there would be sophisticated golems.
I mean, that's basically what they are. Golems with souls.
Yeah.
It's a solemn.
Dang it.
Solemn.
All right. Do we want to go in?
They are being
Do you
treated
think
as
those things
slaves.
will explode too?
They're all looking at you. They continue. Actually, as they continue the clicky clacky on what they're doing, they all stop. When they stop, whale sound, and then the clicking continues.
Okay, that's somewhat. I don't know what this whale sound is, but I found it hilarious, and I don't know
Whenever
why.
we touch the wall, we get a whale sound. Yeah.
Yes, as long as it's
I'm
not
gonna
like
smack
a.
the wall with my short sword.
Okay.
Is
There's
this
a-
whole thing like built inside of a whale?
There is a whale sound
Creature.
when the short sword connects.
How do the androids react?
They do not.
I say, do you speak Osirian?
They do not. Well, at least they don't respond. They may.
Hello?
Got nothing.
Well, you can still find out if they react if you cut off their head. I mean, what?
They do not react to that either. They continue staring in the direction of the party, though.
I want to walk to the closest machinery thing they're tapping on.
Sure.
Start hitting random buttons. Maybe that upsets them.
I would like to follow him.
Okay. And inside the room, now you guys should see how many of them there are.
Oh dear.
All right.
In addition, since Valzor kind of knows what he's looking for now,
Jeez.
here and here are two more of those square indentations. These are in the floor. Without looking at their devices, they continue clack, 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 looking in your direction. They stop. Whale noises. They continue.
This is so weird. Well, there's a door there.
There
Oh
is-
yeah.
There is indeed a door over there.
So Aurelia's gonna move over to the door.
Okay, it does open.
Ooh.
And of course, it takes you back to that hallway.
I'll start in hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This looks familiar.
The androids watch you leave and then turn to someone else, and then as you come back in, they turn around.
Hmm.
Do we want to wreck them?
Why?
Well,
They're not hurting anything.
And in that song said, the
Well,
Dominion
we-
treats them as slaves.
Yeah, it seems more like the Dominion's evil knows no bounds than their.
We could put them out of their misery.
Yeah, it was just like about to rephrase that from do we wreck them to do we free their souls?
I would like to do sign language.
Okay.
Well, like I did as the Druid, trying to communicate.
The sign
Okay.
language of which dialect?
Well, no, not that. You know, like how I try to communicate with the ogre things, the giants.
Oh, okay,
I just
sure.
like hands.
Hands! Okay. They look at you. Everyone stops. Though they don't stop. They continue clack, 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 wail. They all look at the hands, but they don't respond.
Guys, I tap one on the shoulder.
Okay. Which one?
I'm getting towards the door and tapping this one at the bottom of me.
Okay. You move towards the door and tap this man on the shoulder. And man, though, like, they're androids, their concept of gender is entirely different, but this one is masculine appearing. You tap him, he looks, and everyone looks, and he kind of, like, almost as if you push a marionette a little too hard, he does this. He keels over a little. Some of the wires that are attaching him, ceiling, floor, you also can see now that you all have moved in, there's chairs. They're all, like, strapped to. as well as the actual machinery, some of the wires pull a little as that happens. They come, especially the ones like in the ceiling, they come dangerously close to pulling out.
What happens if I free you, I say?
It doesn't respond, but its eyes get a look of horror as it rights itself, and it continues clack, 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 wail.
Would it kill you if I do this?
Would it kill you if I do this? It plucks it out.
You've established it can't speak to you because it does not understand your language.
Alright, gotcha.
But does it look in horror when it gets unplugged?
Another way to find out.
Does our bard have tongues?
Well, does he have it prepared on his spell list?
Indeed, Johnny.
This is what I'm asking. Tongues, do you have it?
The spell.
No.
Okay. Who needs speaking?
Yeah.
It's overrated.
Bah.
Let me go look at my champion powers to see if I have anything.
Okay.
Probably a bad idea.
Is there any screens? Like, any video camera screens?
A, you would know what that is to look for it. B,
Oh,
no.
Is there any pictures on the wall?
Mostly buttons, multicolored, flashy buttons.
Okay.
I want to hit the computer console with my sword.
Oh, Jesus. I was suggesting to
The one
maybe
right
just
beside
press
me.
some button.
Smack.
Okay. Nope, Chewie, go back. Chewie, go back!
I'm moving back one
Let me
square.
find all 5 of my people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Well, I was planning on knocking off at 10 tonight because I have a min-maxing video to edit, and I'm upgrading my computer to Windows 10 this weekend. It's 2019, and I'm finally breaking into that because I realized that's what's gating me from 4K streaming. Anyway, Valzor whaps the thing with his sword. As that happens, I won't necessarily illuminate the board right now. I'll do it next week. But a red light floods everywhere, pulsing. As the pulse happens, in time with the pulse, everyone is aware of what the alarm spell is, and it's pretty obvious that alarm has been tripped.
Oh, jeez.
The doors, which I will quickly draw, because I'll forget if I don't. This door shuts. This door shuts.
Uh-oh.
And I will move these as the last thing. Robin is shunted to this square. As those square things in the ground, they begin to, raise up.
Oh, is it turrets?
You could say that.
Guys, I'm outside the door.
You are.
Oh, geez.
And Aurelia, with her fancy dark vision, can see. Oh, gotta go, whoop! 2 more turrets rise up and point in her direction. In addition,
Oh no.
the door here opens. The sounds of metal grinding on metal begin to echo from that room
no.
in time with the klaxon and I don't want to say Autobots noises, but it's the word I'm going to use. Autobots noises, as you must assume all of those soldiers spring to life. And I know we started a little late, but min-maxing videos don't edit themselves. That's where we're going to call it tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you too. We actually, we're getting quite a few people show up on Twitch lately, too, including Paizo themselves. They've showed up at Kingmaker. They've showed up here. I am honored. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you to my patrons for their support, as always. Next week, we'll have a really long combat in space, and we'll see you then.
Well, was a lot of fun.
Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Boom.
Bye.